my pleasure to introduce your speaker for this evening. He's a consultant with USA Football. He worked throughout Europe, the United States, and Barbados. I heard him speak the other night, and I was very much impressed, as were you, I'm sure. It's my pleasure to introduce you Tyrone White. Tyrone.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate you guys being here. It's ironic that most of the United States is not here. Canada came in late. Mexico was late. I guess maybe it's because the other part of the world is ahead of us. Does that have something to do with it? Okay, right, I think so. In Sweden, it's about 6 hours time difference from here, as well as I think it's even more in Japan. It's probably about 20 some hours more than here. So it's no wonder that you, New Zealand, Sweden, and France is here early. What I'd like to do, my goal today, is to talk to you about culture and also how you can incorporate this in your life as you go on to college, to make this part of a staple in your life, something that you deliberately do to reach out and have experiences to engage with people in other parts of the world. This is critical. What in the world does that have to do with culture? Anybody? Say it again. Cultural diversity. How did you see that reflected in this video? Because you're right. Anybody else? Color, yeah, different colors, skin pigmentation. What else? In the back. Religion, absolutely. Absolutely. Anything else? Clothing, absolutely. Clothing. See a hand over here. Hold on. Tradition. Yeah, absolutely. Anybody else? Right here. What's that? Interaction between cultures. Absolutely. Go ahead. Hold on, please. Listen up as your peers are talking. Architecture. That's right. Tradition. Art. The whole 9 yards. How many of you, this is your first experience to the United States? Okay. Just a few. Just a few. Okay. In a southeastern city of Sweden, I saw these young men. And notice how they're dressed. One has a shirt that says LA Kings. You can't tell from this picture, but this young man is wearing a hat that says West Side. This young man here is wearing a shirt that has Bob Marley on it, and he's wearing athletic apparel that says Champions. So when I saw these young people, after being away from my home country for all this time, I rushed up to them because I just knew they were from the United States. And guess what? They had never been to the United States. In fact, 2 of these young men weren't even from Sweden. They were from Denmark. They were Danes. They had never been to this country. And so I learned then, very early, never judge a book by its cover. Because you don't know, right? Unfortunately, in this world, we have to tolerate people that practice hate, exclusion of people that are not like them. And I have to share with you, the reason why people practice hate mainly is because of fear and ignorance. When I went to Poland, I got a chance to visit a German concentration camp. The name of this concentration camp was called Auschwitz-Birkenau. And after going there and touring through, I saw the ovens where Jews were burned. I saw the showers that Jewish people thought when they got off the train that they were going to take a shower, but instead, gas canisters were dropped from the ceiling and killed them. I found out that the life expectancy for someone who entered a German concentration camp was 6 months. Was it 6 months because someone killed them? No. It was 6 months because that was the point by which they died of dehydration, malnutrition. They were given horse meat to eat, if they ate at all. And then I have to share something else that's really striking. As I got the tour of this German concentration camp in Poland, I saw where they had collected everything possible that they could get off of a human being. If a Jewish person came into these places and they had gold teeth in their mouth or fillings, they snatched them out with no anesthetic, no painkiller. And they sold it. They even cut off their hair and used that to stuff pillows. And even further, some of the Jewish people they skinned, they peeled their skin off and they made gloves out of their skin and lampshades. And then, upon further tour of this German concentration camp, they took me into a quarters. And when I went into this quarter, where the commander of this concentration camp lived, I saw that there was a furnace used to burn people that was very close to a wall. And it was separated from all the other furnaces. And so, perplexed as to why this was, I asked the tour guide, why is this one oven separated from all the others? And do you know what I was told? It was placed very close to the wall because that was the only way that the commandant could ensure that his bath water would never be cold as a result of burning people alive. Well, we have unrest around the world, folks. And the one thing, you as athletes that represent your country, people look up to you and will continue to look up to you. And so I'm asking you today to use your position in life as a platform to speak justice, to speak justice.